Today's Gospel, St. Luke presents Jesus in prayer. And before many of the great moments in the life and ministry of Jesus, Jesus would be presented as having taken time in prayer first. And what an essential part of our Christian vocation prayer is. In the Catechism of the Catholic Church has done an absolutely wonderful job in presenting what prayer is. Not necessarily that we will change God's mind because we have a better idea, but the prayer changes our hearts. Prayer is that intimacy and that communion that we have with God. As I was preparing for the Mass this morning, I was talking to Ken, who's the organist this morning, and he teaches over at Pitt. In his classroom is Heinz Chapel. And he says, it's amazing that students will just come in throughout the day and sit there quietly in prayer or in meditation. Having been at Duquesne University and a couple of other universities, students who just need that pause will go into the chapel to take time in prayer. Being a religious myself, it is wonderful and comforting to know that we have a chapel in the house. And at other times, just to turn off the music in the car, even if I'm on a long drive or something, just to take time to pray for what I'm going to encounter at the next house that I will visit or the next funeral home that I will go to or whatever. We also are people of prayer. And what a great tradition we have as Catholics in the prayer, the richness of prayer that we have in our tradition. I invite you to take a look at the Catechism and to think that prayer is not about changing God's mind, but about fashioning our hearts that we may indeed dwell in the presence of God. And like those who Jesus selected after spending this night in prayer, to recognize ourselves as his disciples who will be sent. Prayer makes us a people of God in intimate relationship with God and with one another.